Today I wanted to give you a quick review of my Syedee leg press. Now this is also sold under the brand name Mikolo and a couple others. So you'll see this with various brand names on it, but they're all the same model. So I have owned this leg press for a little over a year. The number one reason I decided to buy this leg press is because I was pressed for space. And this leg press seemed to be the most robust with the smallest footprint. This machine came in two very large boxes, and it took me a little over 3 hours to put it together. It took me so long because the instructions are not the best. You have to pay very close attention to the pictures. There were several times where I thought I had it put together right, and then I discovered that I had put something on backwards. And after looking at the picture very closely, I finally figured it out. So pay very close attention to the pictures and the instructions. So here we are at the back of the machine. So on my machine, I did not put the weight horns. Now this does come with two sets of weight horns, so you have two on each side. I decided not to put that on mine though because I was pressed for space, so you don't have to put those on there. And if you don't put those on there, this leg press is only 26 inches wide. It's 56 inches tall and it's 86 inches long. In addition to weights, there's also band pegs at the bottom that allows you to attach bands to the sled. The sled alone on this machine comes in at 40 pounds. And when it comes to the foot plate, it's 21 inches across by 14 inches down. Pads are 2 inches thick, and overall I found them to be pretty comfortable. They're not the thickest pads, but they're not uncomfortable either, and they've held up well over the last year. I've gotten real sweaty on these, but they look just as good as the day I got it. So when it comes to the adjustability, you have 4 different options. And with the spotter arms, you have 3 different levels that you can rack the weight with. And in addition to the spotter arms, you also have the stop that's right by the seat here that you can adjust however you like. The weight horns on the carrier are 8 inches long. Like I said, I do not have the weight horns on this machine. If you do have the weight horns on this machine, one thing that you'll need to consider is you'll have to take all of the weights off of those to use the bottom set of weight horns on the sled, because otherwise your plates will block this weight horn. Another thing is you have to have the sled on the second set of spotter arms in order to put a plate of standard size on the bottom horn. If you have it at the utmost, it will hit the frame and you can't get it in. So one thing that I do like about this machine is, say you want to add a little weight or take a little weight off, you don't have to take the plates off of both sides. You can actually just take one off of one side or put one on another side. And even though the weight's unbalanced on the sled still moves just the same. So they say this machine is rated for up to 1,200 pounds, but if you're like me and you only have bumper plates, the most weight you're going to be able to get on here is 580 pounds, and that includes the 40 pounds for the carrier. Another thing, if you have the bottom weight horns loaded all the way to the edge, you'll run into an issue where your plate will actually start to hit the frame here. So you want to make sure that you don't fill it all the way to the edge. So one of the things you'll often hear about this machine is it is on the louder side. That's because it uses rollers and it rolls along these rods on the side. So I purchased this leg press with my own money, and I set out to buy a leg press with a very small footprint at a very budget-friendly price, and mission succeeded. This has been a very good leg press. Overall, I'm very happy with it. Everybody in the family uses it, and it's been a great investment. If you have any questions that I didn't answer though, let me know. That's all I have for you in this one, and I'll see you in the next.